evening. A district court judge who's been on the bench for 19 years is accused of taking part in a 10-year, multi-million-dollar investment scam.
Family court judge Stephen Jones has been embroiled in other embarrassing episodes, but these allegations are more serious by far. The I-Team's George Knapp is here with details.
Well, as we've reported 4 different times over recent years, police have been called to the home of Judge Jones because of domestic violence incidents, not something you usually hear about a family court judge. Jones has also been under investigation for an improper relationship with a female prosecutor who appeared before him. Now, a long-term criminal investigation by the FBI has put the judge's career and freedom in peril. FBI agents and Metro Police today served a search warrant at a Henderson home owned by Jones. They carted away computers and boxes of financial records. Jones is accused of multiple felonies in the federal indictment released this morning. He and 5 others are charged with conspiracy, fraud, and money laundering. Lawmen say it was a scheme that went on for 10 years and raked in $3 million from unsuspecting investors. One key player is the judge's former brother-in-law, Thomas Checherly, who's had numerous legal problems of his own, including drugs. Checherly allegedly told some grandiose stories to entice investors into putting up short-term loans, but he never paid them back. The feds say the 6 defendants, including Jones, spent the $3 million on themselves. The FBI started looking into the allegations 5 years ago. A man who says he's a house guest of the judge told the I-Team today it's old news.
I know what they're trying to allegate to, but it's all false. It's a witch hunt. You know, this stuff's been gone through 4 years ago, 5 years ago, you know, and they were supposed to have been done with it.
Prosecutors see it differently. 2 of the 6 defendants appeared in federal court just a short time ago and are being held as potential flight risks. Jones has been negotiating his own surrender and is expected to appear tomorrow. U.S. Attorney Dan Bogden explained that Judge Jones's alleged role in this conspiracy.
When investors became disgruntled and questioned the legitimacy of their investments, the defendants lulled them into a false sense of security by referring them to Defendant Jones, a sitting Nevada District Court judge. Jones allegedly used his office to vouch for Checherly and the investment scheme, even though he knew the scheme was a fraud and that investors had never been paid.
Courthouse sources told the I-Team family court judges held an emergency meeting today to figure out what to do with scores of cases that are overseen by Jones. They would only say that Jones is now on a, quote, leave of absence and that the court is evaluating how to manage his calendar. These grandiose stories allegedly told by the scammers to the victims were real whoppers involving secret government agencies, billionaire Richard Branson, and a lot more, but none were true, and none of the investors were ever paid back. And of course, we'll have more details as they unfold.
Family court's already overburdened. This puts an extra load on them.
Oh, it's a big mess. Big mess for a lot of families.
Yeah.